My phone would not stop buzzing. I was sitting in my room. It was Tuesday night. The buzzing started at 8:47 p.m. I know because I checked the time when the first message came through. Then another one came, then 5 more, then 10. Something was wrong. My name is Maya. I am 16 years old, and 3 hours ago I made the biggest mistake of my life. I sent pictures to Ryan Carter. Pictures I should never have sent. Pictures my mom would cry over. Pictures that were supposed to be private, just between me and him. But now my phone was exploding with messages, and I just knew, Ryan had shown someone. Before we continue, please say this short prayer with me right now. Father, thank you for second chances and kind hearts. Bless every single mother working hard. Bless every person who chose courage over fear. Let kindness win today. Amen. Now please do these 3 things to stay locked in. 1. Like this video so the story reaches more people. 2. Comment where you are listening from today. 3. Tell me, do you believe real love can start from one act of kindness in the rain? I read every comment and reply to many. Your thoughts make these stories better. Now let's continue. I grabbed my phone with shaking hands. The first message was from a girl named Brittany. She was in my English class. We were not friends. We were not enemies. We just existed in the same space. Her message said, "Wow, Maya, didn't know you were like that." My heart started pounding harder. The next message was from a boy named Josh. He was on the football team with Ryan. Ryan's a lucky guy face with tears of joy. No. I opened Instagram. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely hold my phone. There were comments on my last post. My last post was a picture of my dog from 2 days ago. A normal, innocent picture of my golden retriever, Sunny. But now there were comments from people I barely knew. Delete this and post the other pictures face with tears of joy. Wow! 2 different sides of Maya. Ryan's passing his phone around the locker room. RN. The locker room. Ryan was at basketball practice. Tuesday night practice. He was there right now, and he was showing my pictures to the entire team. I felt like I could not breathe. The room started spinning. I sat down on my bed before my legs gave out. How did this happen? Let me go back. Let me tell you how I got here. Ryan Carter moved to our town 3 months ago. He was new to Jefferson High School. He had dark hair and green eyes and a smile that made my insides feel warm. He sat behind me in history class. On his second day, he tapped my shoulder and asked to borrow a pencil. I gave him one. He said thank you. He smiled at me. That was it. That was all it took. I fell for Ryan Carter like a rock falling off a cliff. Fast and hard and with no way to stop. For 2 weeks we barely talked. Just small thing. What's the homework? Do you have an extra pen? Did you understand what Mr. Harrison said? But then he asked for my number. He said he needed help with the history essay we had due. He said I seemed smart. He said he could really use someone to explain the American Revolution to him. I gave him my number so fast. That night he texted me. We talked about history for maybe 10 minutes. Then we talked about other things. Our families. He told me his parents got divorced last year. He told me moving to a new town was hard. He told me he felt lonely sometimes. I told him I understood. I told him I felt lonely too, even though I had lived here my whole life. I told him my dad left when I was 12. I told him sometimes I felt invisible. Ryan said I was not invisible to him. Those words, those simple words, they made my whole heart light up. We texted every night after that. Then we started talking at school. We ate lunch together sometimes. He walked me to class. My best friend, Kendra, asked me if we were dating. I said I did not know. Ryan had not asked me to be his girlfriend. We had not even kissed, but we talked all the time. We told each other things, deep things, real, or at least I thought we did. 2 weeks ago, Ryan started texting me late at night. After 11, after midnight sometimes, the messages changed. He started calling me beautiful. He started saying he thought about me all the time. He started saying he wanted to be closer to me. I wanted that too. Then he asked for a picture. Not a regular picture, a different kind. I said no the first time. I told him I did not feel comfortable. I told him that was private. Ryan said he understood. He said he respected me. He said he would never pressure me. But then he sent me a picture of himself. No shirt, just him looking at the camera with that smile. He said, "See, I trust you. I want you to trust me too." I stared at that picture for a long time. Then he texted again, "You're so beautiful, Maya. I just want to see you, all of you, just for me. I won't show anyone. I promise. I won't show anyone. I promise." That promise was 3 hours old, and it was already broken. I looked back at my phone. More messages were coming in. Someone tagged me in a post. I clicked on it. My stomach turned into ice. It was a screenshot, a partial screenshot. Blurred out, but clear enough that everyone would know it was me. The caption said, "Ryan Carter is winning fire." There were already 30 comments. 30 comments in the 5 minutes since it was posted. Half the school had seen it. Maybe more than half. I ran to the bathroom and threw up. My mom was downstairs watching TV. She had no idea what was happening. She had no idea her daughter's life was falling apart in the room above her head. I rinsed my mouth. I looked at myself in the mirror. My eyes were red. My face was pale. I looked like a stranger. How could I be so stupid? Ryan said he loved me. He said I was special. He said those pictures were just for him. Something private between us. Something that showed how much we trusted each other. But there was no us. There was just Ryan collecting pictures like trophies. And there was me, stupid enough to give him one. My phone rang. Unknown number. I answered without thinking. "Maya?" It was a girl's voice. Someone from school, but I could not place it. "Who is this?" I asked. "It doesn't matter. I just wanted to tell you that Ryan does this to everyone." My whole body went cold. What? He did it to Sarah Mitchell last year at his old school, and to a girl named Amber the year before. He gets girls to send pictures, then he shares them. It's like a game to him. I could not speak. I could not move. "I'm sorry," the girl said. "I thought you should know he's not who you think he is." She hung up. I stood there holding my phone. The bathroom light was too bright. Everything was too bright, too loud, too much. Ryan had done this before. This was not a mistake. This was not a moment of bad judgment. This was a pattern. A game. A sick, twisted game. And I was just his latest victim. Another text came through, this time from Kendra. "Maya, call me right now. Are you okay?" I was not okay. I was the opposite of okay. I called her. She answered on the first ring. "Maya, oh my God, I just heard. Are you he showed everyone, Kendra?" My voice broke. "Everyone. I know, I'm so sorry. Do your parents know?" "No. God, no. I can't tell them. I can't, Maya, you have to. This is serious. He can't just, I can't." I was crying now. Hard, ugly crying. "If my mom finds out, she'll never look at me the same way. She'll be so disappointed, so ashamed." "This is not your fault," Kendra said firmly. "Ryan is the one who should be ashamed. He's a liar and a creep, but I sent them. I made that choice. I trusted him and I was wrong, and now everyone knows. Everyone will see me differently. Forever." Kendra was quiet for a moment. Then she said, "Where is Ryan right now?" "Basketball practice. And he's showing people. I think so, I don't know, everything is happening so fast. Okay, listen to me, Kendra said. Don't respond to anyone, don't look at social media, just stay off your phone for tonight. Tomorrow we will figure out what to do. I asked. It's already out there, I can't take it back. No, Kendra agreed. But you can decide what happens next. You can decide if you let Ryan get away with this. Let him get away with it. Those words stuck in my head. Ryan was at practice right now, laughing with his friends, showing off, feeling like a winner, while I was in my bathroom, crying and throwing up and wanting to disappear. That was not fair. That was not right. Something in me shifted. Something small at first, but growing. Not at myself, at him. Ryan lied to me. He used me. He played a game with my heart and my trust and my body. He made me think I was special, that I mattered to him, that we had something real. But it was all fake, all of it. I wiped my eyes. I looked at myself in the mirror again. This girl, this stupid, trusting, heartbroken girl, she made a mistake. A big one. But Ryan made a choice. A cruel, deliberate choice to betray me, to humiliate me, to treat me like I was nothing. And he had done it before. To other girls, other victims. Maya? Kendra's voice came through the phone. Are you still there? Yeah. My voice sounded different, steadier. I'm here. What are you thinking? I'm thinking Ryan Carter is not going to get away with this. What are you going to do? Good question. What was I going to do? I could not take the pictures back. I could not stop people from talking. I could not undo the last 3 hours. But I could make sure everyone knew the truth. Not just about the pictures. About Ryan, about what kind of person he really was. I don't know yet, I told Kendra, but I will figure it out. We hung up. I walked back to my room. My phone was still buzzing with messages, but I ignored it. I sat on my bed. I took a deep breath. Tomorrow I would have to go to school. I would have to face everyone. The whispers, the judgment. But tonight I needed a plan. Ryan thought he won. He thought he broke me. He thought I would hide and cry and let him move on to his next victim. He was wrong. I opened my laptop. I went to Facebook. I went to the school's community page where parents and students posted announcements. My fingers hovered over the keyboard. I could write a post. I could tell everyone what Ryan did. Not just to me, to the other girls, to Sarah Mitchell and Amber and whoever else. But would anyone believe me? Or would they just say I was bitter, jealous? A girl who sent pictures and then regretted it? I needed proof. I needed something solid. I grabbed my phone. I scrolled through my messages with Ryan. I took screenshots. Every message where he said he loved me. Where he said I was special, where he promised not to share, where he asked for the pictures. Then I did something that felt scary and right at the same time. I texted Sarah Mitchell. I did not know Sarah well. She went to Ryan's old school. She graduated last year. But I found her on Instagram earlier when the unknown caller mentioned her name. My message was simple. Hi Sarah, my name is Maya. I go to Jefferson High. Ryan Carter goes here now. Did he do to you what I think he did? I did not expect her to answer. It was almost 10 at night. She probably would not even see the message until tomorrow. But 3 minutes later, my phone lit up. Sarah had responded. Yes, and I have screenshots, do you? My heart started beating faster. Yes, I typed back. Good. Sarah wrote. Then let's make sure he never does this again. I stared at her message. A strange feeling came over me. Not quite hope, not quite relief, but something close. I was not alone. Other girls had been hurt by Ryan. Other girls had screenshots. Other girls wanted him to face consequences. Together, maybe we could do something. Maybe we could stop him. My phone buzzed again. Another message from Sarah. There's a girl named Amber too, from the year before me. And I think there are others. If we can find them, we can all come forward together. Strength in numbers. Strength in numbers. I liked that. But then another thought hit me. A dark, scary thought. If I did this, if I came forward publicly, my parents would find out. My mom would know. Everyone in my family would know. The pictures were already out there. But right now, it was just kids at school talking. Gossip that would maybe die down in a week or two. If I made this a big thing, it would never go away. It would follow me forever. Was I ready for that? Was I brave enough? I did not know. But I knew one thing for sure. Ryan Carter could not keep doing this to girls. He could not keep lying and manipulating and destroying people's trust and lives. Someone had to stop him. And maybe that someone was me. My bedroom door opened. My mom poked her head in. Maya, are you okay? I heard you in the bathroom earlier. I looked at her. My sweet, trusting mom who worked 2 jobs to take care of me and my little brother. Who sacrificed everything to give us a good life. If she knew what I did, it would break her heart. I'm fine, Mom, I lied. Just an upset stomach. She looked at me with concern. Do you need anything? Ginger ale? Crackers? No, I'm okay. I think I just need to sleep. She nodded. All right, but call me if you need anything, okay? She closed the door. I heard her footsteps going down the hallway. I looked back at my phone. Sarah was typing something. A new message appeared. I know this is scary, but you deserve better than what Ryan did to you. We all do. Think about it tonight. Tomorrow, let me know if you want to move forward. Either way, I support you. I typed back, thank you. Then I set my phone down. I turned off the lights. I got into bed, but I could not sleep. My mind was racing, going over everything. The messages, the pic, Ryan's smile, his lies, the way he made me feel special right before he made me feel worthless. And I thought about tomorrow, walking into school, facing everyone. I had 2 choices. I could stay quiet, let this blow over, transfer schools maybe, start over somewhere new where nobody knew about the pictures. Or I could fight back, tell the truth, expose Ryan for what he really was, help other girls avoid the same trap. Both choices were terrifying. Both choices would change my life. I closed my eyes. I tried to pray, but the words would not come. I was too angry, too hurt, too confused. God, if you're listening, I thought, please help me know what to do. No answer came, just silence, and the sound of my own heartbeat. I rolled over. I grabbed my phone one more time. One new message from a number I did not recognize. I opened it. My blood turned to ice. The message said, you better keep your mouth shut about this, Maya, or the pictures I'm holding back are way worse. Your choice. It was from Ryan. I did not sleep at all that night. I stared at Ryan's message until my eyes hurt. Then I stared at my ceiling, then back at the message. You better keep your mouth shut about this, Maya, or the pictures I'm holding back are way worse. Your choice. He had more pictures. When did he take them? I only sent him 3. 3 pictures that I thought were private, that I thought were just for him. But apparently there were more. Somehow, my brain tried to remember. Had I sent more and forgotten? Had I been half asleep one night? Had I known? I would remember. I only sent 3. I was sure of it, which meant Ryan had done something else. Something worse. Had he edited the pictures? Made fake ones? I had heard about that. About boys using apps to create fake images of girls. Or maybe he was lying. Maybe he was just trying to scare me into silence. Either way, it worked. I was terrified. At 6 a.m., my alarm went off. I had not slept even 1 minute. My eyes felt like sandpaper. My head was pounding. I got out of bed. I looked in the mirror. I looked terrible. Dark circles under my eyes. Hair a mess. I took a shower. I got dressed. I put on makeup to try to hide how awful I looked. My little brother Marcus knocked on my door. Maya, Mom says breakfast is ready. Marcus was 9 years old. He was sweet and innocent and had no idea that his big sister's life was falling apart. I'll be down in a minute, I called back. I heard his footsteps running down the stairs. I took a deep breath. I grabbed my backpack. I checked my phone one more time. 43 unread messages. I did not open any of them. Sarah Mitchell had texted me again around midnight. Just checking in. Hope you're okay. I did not respond to her either. I did not know what to say. I went downstairs. My mom was making eggs and toast. Marcus was eating cereal and watching cartoons on his iPad. Morning, sweetie, Mom said. She looked at me closer. Are you feeling better? You still look a bit pale. I'm fine, I said. I poured myself orange juice. My hands were shaking slightly. Are you sure you can stay home if you're sick? For a second, I almost said yes. I almost pretended to be sick so I could hide in my room all day. But that would only delay the inevitable. I had to face school eventually. I'm sure, I said. Just tired. Mom looked unconvinced, but she did not push it. Okay, well, eat something. You need energy for the day. I forced down half a piece of toast. My stomach felt like rocks, but I knew Mom would worry if I did not eat anything. At 7:15 a.m., I grabbed my backpack and headed for the door. Have a good day, honey, Mom called. You too, I said. The words felt like a lie. There was no way today would be good. I walked to school. It was only a 10-minute walk from my house. Usually I loved this walk. The quiet morning, the fresh air, time to think. But today, every step felt like walking toward a firing squad. I got to school at 7:35 a.m. The halls were already crowded, people everywhere, talking, laughing, opening lockers. The moment I walked through the front doors, I felt it. Eyes on me. A group of sophomore girls near the water fountain stopped talking and stared. One of them whispered to the others. 2 boys from the football team walked past me. One of them said, "Hey, Maya," in a weird tone. The other one laughed. I kept my head down and walked faster. I got to my locker. My hands were shaking so bad I could barely work the combination lock. I jumped. It was Kendra. She pulled me into a hug. I've been texting you all morning. Are you okay? No, I whispered. Ryan sent me a threat last night. He said he has more pictures. Worse ones. He told me to keep my mouth shut. Kendra's eyes went wide. What? More pictures? How? I only sent 3. I swear. But he says he has more. He's probably lying, Kendra said. He's trying to scare you. Well, it's working. Kendra looked around. People were definitely staring at us. Come on. Let's go to the bathroom. We walked quickly to the girls' bathroom near the science wing. It was empty. Kendra turned to me. Okay, listen. We need to tell someone. A teacher, the principal. And say what? I asked. That I sent pictures to a boy and now I regret it. They'll blame me. They'll say it's my fault for sending them in the first place. It's not your fault, Kendra said firmly. Ryan manipulated you. He lied. He shared private pictures without your permission. That's illegal, Maya. It's called revenge porn in some states. Or non-consensual distribution of intimate images. I had not thought about that. Was it illegal? Could Ryan actually get in trouble? I don't know if our state has those laws, I said. Then we find out. We look it up. We figure out what your rights are. Before I could respond, the bathroom door opened. 3 girls walked in. They stopped when they saw us. One of them was Brittany, the girl who sent me one of the first messages last night. "Oh," Brittany said. "Hey, Maya." I did not say anything, I just stared at her. "Look," Brittany said. "I'm sorry about what I texted. That was mean. Everyone was talking and I got caught up in it." "Everyone's still talking," another girl added. "It's like all over Instagram and Snapchat." My stomach dropped. "Snapchat too?" The third girl nodded. "Someone made a story about it, but it got reported and taken down pretty fast. Small comfort, the damage was already done." "Who made the story?" Kendra asked. The girls exchanged looks. "We don't know for sure, but people are saying it was Ryan or one of his friends." "Of course it was. The bell rang, first period." "We should go," Brittany said. The three girls left quickly. Kendra looked at me. "What class do you have first?" Her face fell. "With Ryan." "With Ryan," I repeated. I had not even thought about that. Ryan was in my first period history class. I would have to see him, sit near him, breathe the same air as him. I felt sick again. "You don't have to go," Kendra said. "Go to the nurse. Say you're sick. I'll cover for you." I shook my head. "No. If I run now, he wins. He gets to scare me into hiding." "Maya, I'm going to class," I said. My voice sounded braver than I felt. Kendra hugged me again. "Text me if you need anything." "Anything at all?" "I will." We left the bathroom. Kendra's class was on the other side of the building. We split up. I walked to Mr. Harrison's history class. Each step felt heavy. My heart was pounding so hard. I thought everyone could hear it. I got to the classroom. Deep breath. I walked in. Ryan was already there, sitting in his usual seat, behind my seat. He looked up when I walked in, smiled. That same charming smile that made me fall for him 3 months ago. Now it made my skin crawl. I did not smile back. I walked to my desk. I sat down. I kept my eyes forward. "Hey, Maya," Ryan said from behind me. His voice was casual, friendly, like nothing had happened. I did not respond. "Come on, don't be like that," he said. "We're still cool, right?" I turned around. I looked him right in the eyes. "We are not cool. We will never be cool again." Ryan's smile faded a little. "Look, I'm sorry if things got out of hand. I didn't mean for it to blow up like that." "You showed people," I said. My voice was shaking, but I kept going. "You promised you wouldn't." "You lied." "I showed like one person," Ryan said. He looked around to see if anyone was listening. A few kids were definitely paying attention. "It's not my fault," he told other people. "You're a liar," I said, louder this time. More people were looking now. Mr. Harrison was at his desk, shuffling papers, not paying attention yet. Ryan's expression changed. The friendly mask dropped. Something cold appeared in his eyes. "You need to calm down," he said quietly. "Remember what I told you. I have more pictures. You really want to make me angry. I don't care about your threats." I said. I was lying. I cared a lot. I was terrified, but I was also angry, angrier than I had ever been. "You should care," Ryan said. His voice was low. "Mean?" I asked. "How could it possibly be worse?" Ryan leaned forward. "You have no idea what I'm capable of." Before I could respond, Mr. Harrison cleared his throat. "All right, everyone, let's settle down. Take your seats." I turned back around. My whole body was tense. My hands were gripping the desk so hard my knuckles were white. Ryan had threatened me. Again, in front of witnesses this time. But no one said anything. No one seemed to care. Just another morning argument between two students. Mr. Harrison started talking about the Civil War. Something about the Battle of Gettysburg. I could not focus. The words went in one ear and out the other. My phone buzzed in my pocket. I pulled it out carefully, keeping it under my desk. A text from Sarah Mitchell. "Maya, I heard what's happening at your school today. Are you okay? Do you need help? How did she hear?" She graduated last year. She did not even go to Jefferson High. I texted back, "How did you know?" Sarah responded immediately, "It's all over social media. Hashtag Ryan Carter is trending locally. People are talking about it." Trending. Oh God. I felt like I might throw up right there in class. Another text from Sarah, "Listen to me. This is bigger than just you now. Other girls are coming forward. Girls from Ryan's old school. We're putting together a group. We're going to expose him properly." My heart started racing for a different reason. Other girls coming forward, together. How many? I texted.
4 so far.
Including me and you. And more reaching out every hour. 4 girls, all with stories like mine, all hurt by Ryan. What do we do?
I asked.
We need to report him.
All of us together to the school.
To the police if necessary. We need proof, screenshots, messages, anything we have. The police. That felt huge, scary, real, but also, right? Ryan broke the law. He shared private pictures without permission. He threatened me. He did this to multiple girls. He deserved consequences. I have screenshots. I texted, lots of them. So do the others. We're building a case. Can you get more? Anything showing he pressured you or lied to you. I scrolled through my messages with Ryan. There were dozens, weeks of conversations. I found one where he said, "I promise I'll never show anyone. This is just between us. You can trust me." I found another where he said, "I love you, Maya.
You're so special."
Lies. All lies. I took screenshots of everything. I sent them to Sarah. "Got them," she texted back. "This is good." "Okay, here's the plan. After school today, can you get to a police station? We're all going together, all 4 of us. We're filing a joint report. A police station, making an official report. That meant my parents would definitely find out. There would be no hiding this, but maybe that was okay. Maybe it was time to stop hiding. Yes, I texted. I'll be there. Where and when? Sarah sent me an address. The police station on Oak Street, 4 p.m. Bring everything you have, Sarah wrote. Screenshots, messages, anything. And Maya? You're brave for doing this. You're helping protect other girls from going through what we went through. I put my phone away. My hands had stopped shaking. I felt different, still scared, still hurt, but also determined. Ryan thought he could threaten me. Ashamed to fight back, he was wrong. The class ended. I grabbed my stuff and left quickly before Ryan could say anything else to me. The hallway was crowded again. More stairs, more whispers. But this time, I kept my head up. I walked with purpose. I had 3 more classes before lunch. English, math, chemistry. I barely paid attention to any of them. My mind was racing with the plan for after school. At lunch, I sat with Kendra. I told her everything. About Sarah, about the other girls, about the police station. Kendra's eyes got wider and wider. Maya, this is huge. You're really doing this. I'm really doing this, I said. What about your mom? She'll find out. I know. I'll tell her after school. Before I go to the police station. She deserves to hear it from me first. Kendra reached across the table and squeezed my hand. I'm so proud of you. This is the right thing to do. Across the cafeteria, I saw Ryan. He was sitting with his basketball friends, laughing, eating pizza, acting like everything was normal, like he had not ruined my life yesterday, like he had not threatened me this morning. He looked up and caught my eye. For a second, we just stared at each other. Then Ryan raised his phone. He pointed at it. He mouthed something. I could not hear him across the noisy cafeteria, but I could read his lips. A reminder. He had more pictures. Or so he claimed. I looked away. I focused on my lunch, on Kendra, on breathing normally. Ryan could not scare me anymore. Not when I had 3 other girls standing with me. Not when we had a plan. After lunch, I had 2 more classes. Biology and PE. In PE, we were supposed to run laps. But Coach Morrison pulled me aside. Maya, can I talk to you for a second?
My heart sank.
Did she know? Had someone told her? We walked to her office. She closed the door. I'm not supposed to get involved in student drama, Coach Morrison said. But I've been hearing things today about you, about pictures. I felt my face turn red. Coach, she held up her hand. I'm not asking for details. That's your business. But I want you to know that if you need help, if you need to talk to someone, my door is open. And there are resources at this school, counselors, people who can help if something wrong happened. Thank you, I said quietly. Are you safe? Coach Morrison asked. Do you feel threatened by anyone? I thought about Ryan's messages, his threats, the way he leaned close in history class and told me he could make things worse. Yes, I admitted. I feel threatened. Coach Morrison's expression got serious.
By another student.
I nodded. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm walking you to Principal Hendrick's office right now. You're going to tell him what's going on. All of it. Coach, this is not optional, Maya. If a student is threatening you, the school needs to know. It's my legal obligation to report this. She was right. I knew she was right, but I had not planned to tell the school yet. I was going to the police first with the other girls. I wanted to do it right. Can it wait until tomorrow?
I asked.
I have something planned for after school today, something important. I promise I'll come to the principal's office first thing tomorrow morning. Coach Morrison looked at me carefully. Is this about going to the police?
I stared at her.
How did you? I was a teenage girl once too, she said. And I'm not as out of the loop as you kids think. I've heard what Ryan Carter has been doing, not just to you, to others. You know about the other girls? I heard rumors from teachers at his old school. Nothing confirmed, nothing we could act on, but rumors. She paused. If you're planning to report this properly with evidence, then you have my full support. But I still think you should loop in Principal Hendricks. The school can help. Tomorrow, I said. I promise, let me do this my way first.
Coach Morrison thought for a moment.
Then she nodded. Okay, tomorrow morning, first thing. But Maya, if you feel unsafe at any point today, you call me, you text me, whatever you need. Understand? I understand. Thank you, Coach. She gave me a small smile. You're a strong kid, stronger than you know. Now get out of here. You've got enough to deal with without running laps. I left her office feeling a tiny bit better. At least one adult knew. At least one adult was on my side. The final bell rang at 3:15 a.m. School was out. I had 45 minutes to get home, tell my mom everything, and get to the police station by 4 a.m. I practically ran home. Mom was in the kitchen when I burst through the door. She looked surprised. Maya, why are you running? Is everything okay? Mom, I need to tell you something, I said. I was breathing hard. Something bad. And I need you to listen without interrupting until I'm done. Can you do that? Mom's face went pale.
She sat down at the kitchen table.
Okay, I'm listening.
I sat across from her.
I took a deep breath, and I told her everything.
About Ryan.
About the pictures. About his lies. About him sharing them with everyone. About his threats.
About the other girls.
About Sarah Mitchell and the plan to go to the police. I talked for 15 minutes straight. Mom's face went through so many emotions.
Horror.
When I finally finished, there was silence. Then Mom started crying. Not loud sobs, just quiet tears running down her face. I'm so sorry, Mom, I said. I know I disappointed you, I know. Stop, Mom said. She reached across the table and grabbed my hands. You did not disappoint me. That boy, that horrible boy, he took advantage of you. He lied to you. He hurt you. But I sent the pictures. That was my choice.
Yes, Mom said.
And it was a choice you made because you trusted someone who didn't deserve your trust. That doesn't make what he did okay. Do you understand me? What Ryan did is wrong. It's possibly illegal, and you are not to blame for his actions. I started crying too. I had been holding it together all day, but hearing my mom say those words broke something open inside me. Mom came around the table and hugged me tight. My brave, beautiful girl, you're doing the right thing by going to the police. I'm going with you.
I pulled back.
You don't have to. I'm your mother. Of course I'm going with you. Now go wash your face. We leave in 10 minutes. At 3:55 a.m., Mom and I walked into the Oak Street police station. Sarah Mitchell was already there. So were two other girls I had never met. One looked about 17. The other looked younger, maybe 15. Sarah saw me and smiled. Maya, you came. Of course I came, I said. Sarah introduced the other girls. This is Amber Chen, and this is Nicole Rodriguez. We all went to different schools with Ryan. Amber was the 17-year-old.
She had long black hair and looked tired.
Nicole was the 15-year-old. She had braces and was wearing a soccer uniform. There's one more girl coming, Sarah said. She should be here any. The door opened. Another girl walked in with her dad. She was maybe 16. She had red hair and freckles. Sorry I'm late, the girl said.
Traffic was bad. I'm Jessica.
5 girls total, all hurt by the same boy, all ready to tell the truth. A police officer approached us. She was a woman in her 40s with kind eyes.
Are you the group that called about filing a report?
Yes, Mom, Sarah said. We're here to report Ryan Carter for non-consensual sharing of intimate images. The officer nodded. Okay, let's get you all set up in interview rooms. We'll take your statements one at a time. This might take a while. We followed her back. My mom stayed close to me the whole time. One by one, we were called into separate rooms. When it was my turn, I sat down with the officer. She asked me to tell her everything. From the beginning, I told her about meeting Ryan, about falling for him, about the messages, about the pic, about his promises, about him sharing them, about his threats. I showed her all my screenshots, every single one. The officer took notes. She asked clarifying questions. She was professional but also gentle. You're doing great, Maya, she said. I know this is hard. It took over an hour to give my full statement. When I came out, the other girls were still being interviewed. Mom and I sat in the waiting area. She held my hand. You okay? She asked. I think so, I said. I'm glad I did this. At 6:30 a.m., all 5 of us finished our statements. We gathered back in the main lobby. The officer who interviewed me came out. All right, girls, I want to thank you all for coming forward. What Ryan Carter did to you is serious. Based on your statements and the evidence you provided, we will be investigating this case fully.
What happens now? Sarah asked.
We'll review all the evidence. We'll attempt to contact Ryan and his parents, depending on what we find. Charges may be filed. I can't make promises about the outcome, but I can promise we're taking this seriously. Will he know it was us?
Nicole asked nervously.
Will he know we reported him? Eventually, yes, the officer said honestly. If charges are filed, he'll know who the complainants are. But until then, we'll keep your names confidential. Eventually, Ryan would know. He would know I went through with it despite his threats. Part of me was scared of what he might do. But a bigger part of me felt relieved. I did it. We did it. We told the truth. We all exchanged numbers before leaving. Sarah created a group chat for all of us. We're in this together, she said. Whatever happens next, we have each other's backs.
The other girls nodded.
Even though we came from different schools and different backgrounds, we were connected now. United by the same painful experience, and united in our determination to make sure Ryan faced consequences. Mom and I drove home in silence for a while. Then she said, "I'm proud of you, Maya. What you did today took real courage." "Thanks, Mom. But we need to talk about school. Do you feel safe going back tomorrow?" I thought about it. Ryan would still be there. The gossip would still be happening. People would still stare. But I had told the police. I had Coach Morrison on my side. I had Principal Hendricks to talk to in the morning. And I had 4 other girls who understood exactly what I was going through. "Yes," I said. "I feel safe enough." When we got home, Marcus was watching TV. He looked up when we walked in. "Where were you guys?" he asked. I was worried. "Just had to take care of some grown-up stuff," Mom said. "Nothing for you to worry about." I went upstairs to my room. I checked my phone. 217 unread messages. I still did not look at most of them. But I did check the group chat Sarah had made. The one with all 5 of us. Amber had sent a message. "Thank you all for being brave today. I've been carrying this for so long. It feels good not to be alone." Nicole wrote, "I was so scared to come forward, but you all gave me strength." Jessica added, "Ryan thought he could get away with this forever. Not anymore." Sarah sent one final message. "Tomorrow is going to be hard for all of us. But remember, we did the right thing. And whatever happens, we have each other." I typed my own message. "Thank you for standing with me. I couldn't have done this without you all." I set my phone down. I changed into pajamas. I got into bed. For the first time in 2 days, I felt like maybe I could sleep. I closed my eyes. Then my phone buzzed. One more message. From a number I didn't recognize. I opened it. My blood ran cold. The message said, "You just made the biggest mistake of your life. Those pictures I mentioned, enjoy seeing them on every website by morning. You should have kept your mouth shut." Below the text was an image, a screenshot of what looked like a file upload page. Dozens of pictures. Some I recognized, some I had never seen before. And a timer in the corner, scheduled upload, 12:00 a.m. Less than 6 hours from now. I stared at the message, at the screenshot, at the timer counting down. 12 a.m. Midnight. Less than 6 hours away. My hands started shaking. My whole body started shaking. Ryan was going to upload pictures to the internet, to websites, where they would live forever, where anyone could see them, where they could never be taken down. I could not breathe. The room was spinning. I felt like I was going to pass out. "Mom!" I screamed. "Mom!" I heard footsteps running up the stairs. My door flew open. Mom rushed in. "Maya, what's wrong?" I could not speak. I just handed her my phone. Mom read the message. Her face went white, then red, then white again. That little... She stopped herself. Took a deep breath. Okay, we're calling the police. Right now." She pulled out her own phone. She dialed the number for the police station we had just left. "Yes, hello. This is Patricia Johnson. My daughter and I were just there filing a report about Ryan Carter. We need to speak to someone immediately. He just sent her a threatening message about uploading pictures to the internet tonight." Mom listened. Yes, I understand. Okay, we'll be there in 15 minutes. She hung up. "Get dressed. We're going back to the station." I changed out of my pajamas with shaking hands. I threw on jeans and a sweatshirt. My mind was racing. 6 hours. I had 6 hours to stop this. But how? How could I stop Ryan from uploading pictures? He could do it from anywhere. From his phone, from his computer, from a friend's house. Mom drove fast. We got to the police station in 12 minutes. The same officer from earlier met us at the front desk. Her name tag said Officer Martinez. Mrs. Johnson, Maya, come with me. We followed her to a small office. She sat down behind a desk. We sat across from her. Show me the message, Officer Martinez said. I handed her my phone. She read it carefully. Her jaw tightened. This is a direct threat, she said. And if he follows through, it's multiple crimes. Distribution of child pornography, cyber exploitation, harassment. Can you stop him? Mom asked. Can you stop the upload? We can try. I'm going to contact our cybercrimes unit right now. They can work with internet service providers to monitor and block uploads. But I need to be honest with you, if Ryan is using certain websites or networks, it might be very difficult to stop in time. My heart sank. So he's just going to do it, and there's nothing we can do. I didn't say that, Officer Martinez said. I said it might be difficult, but we have options. First, I need you to forward that message to me. Then I need Ryan's full name, address, and phone number. I gave her everything. She typed quickly on her computer. Okay, she said. I'm sending this to cybercrimes right now. I'm also sending officers to Ryan's home address. We need to confiscate his devices before midnight. Can you do it? I asked. Just take his phone and computer? With probable cause for an ongoing crime and immediate threat. Yes, especially since he's threatening to distribute images of a minor. Officer Martinez looked at me. Maya, I need to ask you something important. How old are you in those pictures? 16. I'm still 16 now. Okay, that's actually helpful for our case. Any intimate images of someone under 18 is considered child sexual abuse material under federal law. That's a very serious crime. If Ryan uploads those pictures, he's not just breaking state laws, he's breaking federal laws. I had not thought about it like that. I was 16, still a minor. That meant the pictures were not just private photos. They were something much worse in the eyes of the law. What happens if you can't stop him in time? Mom asked quietly. Officer Martinez was silent for a moment. Then we work with the FBI and Internet Crimes Task Forces to remove the content as quickly as possible from wherever it's posted. We track down the websites, we issue takedown orders, we make it as hard as possible for the images to spread. But they'll still be out there, I said. My voice cracked. Once something is on the internet, it's there forever, right? Officer Martinez looked at me with kind but honest eyes. I won't lie to you. Removing content from the internet is very difficult, but it's not impossible. There are organizations that specialize in this. They help victims get images taken down. They work with search engines to suppress links. It's a fight, but it's a fight you don't have to face alone. I felt tears running down my face. This was a nightmare that kept getting worse. I should have just kept quiet, I whispered. I should have let it go. Now he's going to ruin my life even more. No, Mom said firmly. She grabbed my hand. Don't you dare think like that. You did the right thing. Ryan is the one breaking the law. Ryan is the one hurting people. This is not your fault. Your mother is absolutely right, Officer Martinez said. Maya, I've worked cases like this before. I've seen what happens when bullies and abusers don't face consequences. They keep doing it. They keep hurting people. You standing up. You filing that report. You and those other girls coming forward together. That's how we stop people like Ryan. But what if I lose everything? I asked. What if those pictures spread everywhere? What if my whole life is destroyed? Then we rebuild it, Mom said. Together, one day at a time. And we make sure Ryan pays for what he's done. Officer Martinez's computer made a sound. She looked at the screen. Okay, good news. Officers are on their way to Ryan's house right now. They should be there in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Ryan would have no warning. Police would just show up at his door. Part of me felt satisfaction at that thought. Let him be scared for once. Let him feel panicked and helpless like I had felt. But another part of me just felt tired.
I wanted this to be over.
What do we do now? Mom asked. You go home, Officer Martinez said. Try to rest. I'll call you with updates as I get them. If we successfully confiscate Ryan's devices before midnight, the threat is stopped. If not, we move to Plan B. We drove home. Mom kept glancing at me from the driver's seat.
You want to talk about it? She asked.
Not really, I said. I just want this day to end. We got home at 8:45 p.m. 3 hours and 15 minutes until midnight.
Marcus was already in bed.
Mom made me sit at the kitchen table. She made hot chocolate even though it was not that cold outside.
Drink, she said. It'll help. I sipped the hot chocolate.
It did not help. Nothing could help.
My phone buzzed.
The group chat with the other girls? Sarah had sent a message. Everyone okay? I heard Ryan sent threatening messages to some of you. I typed back he threatened me. Said he's uploading pictures to the internet at midnight. Police are trying to stop him. Amber responded he sent me a message too. Said I'm going to regret reporting him. Nicole wrote same. He's trying to scare us. Jessica added he's panicking. We got to him. That's why he's threatening all of us. Sarah sent a longer message, listen everyone. I know this is scary, but Ryan is desperate. He knows we went to the police. He knows his life is about to fall apart. So he's trying to make us back down. But we can't. We have to stay strong. I read her words over and over, stay strong. Together, my phone rang. Unknown number. I almost did not answer, but something made me pick up. Hello? Maya, it's Officer Martinez. Good news. We confiscated Ryan's phone and laptop from his house about 20 minutes ago. I felt a huge wave of relief wash over me. So he can't upload the pictures? Not from those devices. But Maya, I need you to be prepared. Ryan might have already uploaded them from somewhere else. Or he might have sent copies to friends with instructions. We're doing everything we can, but I can't guarantee the threat is completely gone. My relief deflated. Okay,
thank you for telling me. There's something else. Ryan's parents are cooperating with us. They're horrified by what their son did.
They've agreed to keep him home from school tomorrow and to monitor his internet use. He's not allowed to contact you or any of the other girls. What if he does anyway? Then he violates the no-contact order we just issued, and he'll face additional charges. Maya, Ryan is in serious trouble. The evidence you and the other girls provided is very strong. The district attorney is reviewing the case tonight. Charges will likely be filed within the next 48 hours. Charges, real criminal charges against Ryan. What kind of charges?
I asked.
Most likely multiple counts of non-consensual dissemination of private sexual images. Possibly cyber harassment.
Possibly threats.
If he distributed images of minors across state lines or uploaded them to servers in other states, federal charges could be added. How much trouble could he be in?
Officer Martinez was quiet for a second.
A lot. These are serious crimes. If convicted, Ryan could face juvenile detention, probation, mandatory registration, and a criminal record that follows him into adulthood. Good. He deserved all of it. We hung up. I told Mom what Officer Martinez said. His devices are confiscated, I said. But he might have uploaded already.
Or had someone else do it?
We won't know until midnight. Mom looked at the clock. 9:30 p.m., 2.5 hours to go. We'll wait together, Mom said. Whatever happens, we face it together. I went upstairs. I texted the group chat with the update about Ryan's devices being taken. All 4 girls responded with relief and support. Then Kendra texted me separately. I heard about the midnight threat. I'm staying up with you. You're not alone.
I felt tears in my eyes again.
But this time we were different tears. Not tears of fear or shame, tears of gratitude. I had people who cared about me. My mom, Kendra,
Sarah and the other girls, Coach Morrison, Officer Martinez. Ryan wanted me to feel alone and powerless.
But I was not alone, not even close. At 10 p.m.,
I got a text from a number I did not recognize. My heart jumped. Was it Ryan?
Another threat? I opened it carefully.
Hi, Maya. This is Coach Morrison. Officer Martinez called me with an update.
I just want you to know the school is taking action too. Emergency meeting with Principal Hendricks tomorrow morning. Ryan will be suspended pending investigation. You're not coming back to a school where he can hurt you again. I texted back, thank you, Coach.
That means a lot.
She responded, you've been incredibly brave.
I'm proud of you. Get some rest if you can.
Rest? I could not imagine resting, not with the clock ticking toward midnight. At 11 p.m., Mom came to my room. She sat on my bed next to me. 1 hour left. No matter what happens in 1 hour, I want you to know something. You are not defined by those pictures. You are not defined by Ryan's actions. You are my daughter. You are smart and kind and strong. And I love you. I hugged her. I love you too, Mom. We sat together in silence, watching the clock, waiting. 11:15 p.m. 11:30 p.m. My phone was in my hand. Group chat. Open. Kendra was texting me every few minutes.
Just silly things.
Meme. Trying to distract me. At 11:55 p.m. I could not take it anymore. I'm going to check, I said to Mom. I'm going to search for my name online. See if anything got posted. Are you sure you want to do that? Mom asked gently. I need to know. I opened a browser. I typed my name. Normal results appeared. My Instagram, my Facebook. A mention from when I won a science fair in 8th grade. Nothing new. Nothing bad. I searched again with different terms. Still nothing. Midnight came. 12 a.m. exactly. I refreshed my search. Nothing.
I checked my social media.
Nothing. I waited 15 minutes. Nothing appeared. At 12:20 a.m.
My phone rang. Officer Martinez.
Maya, I have an update. Our cybercrimes unit monitored all major platforms and file sharing sites. No uploads matching the description were detected. It appears Ryan's threat was empty, or we successfully stopped it in time. I let out a breath I did not know I was holding. So nothing was posted, nothing that we can find. We'll continue monitoring for the next 72 hours just to be safe. But as of right now, it looks like you're clear. I thanked her and hung up. I told Mom we both cried. Relief tears this time. It's over, Mom said. The worst is over. I wanted to believe her, but I knew it was not completely over. The pictures Ryan already shared were still out there. People at school still knew. The gossip would not disappear overnight, but at least the pictures were not all over the internet. At least Ryan's worst threat had not come true. I finally fell asleep around 2 a.m. The next morning, I woke up to my phone buzzing. Group chat with the girls. Sarah had sent a long message. Good morning, everyone. I have news. The police called me last night. Ryan has been arrested. Formal charges filed. 5 counts of non-consensual distribution of intimate images. 3 counts of cyber harassment. 1 count of threatening a witness. He's in juvenile detention until his hearing. I read the message 3 times to make sure I understood. Ryan was arrested. Ryan was in jail. Amber wrote, "Are you serious? He's actually arrested?" Sarah replied, "Dead serious. My dad is a lawyer and he confirmed it. Ryan is facing real criminal charges. This is happening." Nicole sent a string of crying emojis. I can't believe it. We actually did it. He's facing consequences. Jessica wrote, "I'm shaking. I've been waiting for this moment for 2 years." since he did this to me in 9th grade.
Justice is finally happening. I typed my own message, thank you all. I couldn't have done this without you. The responses came flooding in, all 5 of us supporting each other, celebrating this small victory. I got out of bed. I got ready for school.
Mom had already called Principal Hendricks to let him know I would be coming in for the emergency meeting at 8 a.m.
Mom and I walked into Principal Hendricks' office. He was there with Coach Morrison and the school counselor, Ms. Park.
Maya, Mrs. Johnson, please sit down, Principal Hendricks said. We sat.
First, I want to apologize, Principal Hendricks said.
This situation should never have happened. Ryan Carter should have been flagged when he transferred here. His previous school should have warned us.
Did they know? I asked. About what he did to other girls? There were complaints, Principal Hendricks said carefully,
but nothing was officially reported. No evidence was provided.
So nothing went on his record. Just like Ryan planned, scare girls into silence, move to a new school, start over.
Well, it's on his record now, I said.
Yes, it is.
Maya, I want you to know that Ryan has been permanently expelled from Jefferson High School. He will not be returning.
You are safe here.
Expelled. Good. We're also implementing new policies, Coach Morrison added. Better education about digital consent.
Better reporting systems for harassment.
We're going to make sure this doesn't happen to another student.
What about the other students? I asked.
The ones who shared the pictures? The ones who made comments?
Ms. Park spoke up.
We're addressing that. Students who we can confirm participated in spreading the images or harassing you are being called in for disciplinary meetings.
Some will face suspension. All will face consequences. It felt good to hear that. People who hurt me were facing consequences too.
Not just Ryan.
We talked for another 30 minutes. They asked me if
I needed counseling support,
if I needed accommodations for my classes,
if I needed anything at all.
I told them I would think about it.
Right now, I just wanted to try to get back to normal.
Whatever normal meant now. Mom and I left the principal's office. She had to go to work.
But she made me promise to call her if I needed anything.
I walked to my first period class, history, the class I used to share with Ryan. But Ryan was not there.
His desk behind mine was empty.
I sat down.
A few students looked at me, but no one whispered.
No one laughed. Mr. Harrison started class. He taught about the civil rights movement, about people who stood up against injustice even when it was hard, even when it was scary. I thought about that, about standing up, about being brave. I thought about the 5 of us girls, all different, all from different schools, brought together by the same painful experience. We stood up together, and we won. I sat with Kendra. A few other girls from my grade came over to our table. Maya, one of them, said, "We just wanted to say we're sorry for the comments, for not standing up for you when it happened." Another girl nodded. What Ryan did was wrong, and we should have said something sooner.
I did not know what to say. I just nodded. Thank you. They left. Kendra looked at me. See? People are starting to understand. You're not the villain in this story.
Ryan is.
Over the next few days, things slowly got better. The gossip died down. People stopped staring. My social media comments became normal again. The group chat with Sarah, Amber, Nicole, and Jessica stayed active. We talked every day about the case, about healing, about moving forward. Ryan's court hearing was scheduled for 3 weeks away. All 5 of us would be there to give victim impact statements.
I started seeing Ms. Park, the school counselor, twice a week.
She helped me work through my feelings, the shame, the anger, the fear. Slowly, very slowly, I started to feel like myself again.
I stood in a courtroom. Ryan was sitting at a table with his lawyer.
He would not look at me. He kept his eyes down.
Good. He should be ashamed.
We gave our statements. Sarah went first, then Amber, then Nicole, then Jessica. Then it was my turn. I stood up. I walked to the front. I looked right at Ryan. Ryan Carter lied to me, I said. My voice was clear, strong. He told me I was special. He told me he cared about me. He told me I could trust him, but it was all fake. All of it. He manipulated me to get pictures. Then he shared them. He humiliated me. He tried to destroy me. I paused. Ryan still would not look up, but he did not destroy me, because I found my strength. I found other girls who went through the same thing, and together we made sure he faced consequences. Ryan thought he could keep doing this forever. He thought he could keep hurting girls and getting away with it. He was wrong. I sat back down. Mom squeezed my hand. The judge spoke. He talked about the seriousness of the crimes, about the damage done to 5 young women, about the need for accountability. Then he gave his ruling. Ryan was sentenced to 6 months in juvenile detention, followed by 2 years of probation, mandatory counseling, community service, and registration as a sex offender when he turned 18. His life was changed forever, as it should be. We left the courtroom. All 5 of us girls stood outside together. We did it, Sarah said. We actually did it. Amber was crying, happy tears. I never thought this day would come. Nicole hugged me. Thank you for being brave enough to go to the police. You started all of this. Jessica nodded. You gave the rest of us courage. But I did not feel like a hero. I just felt like a girl who made a mistake and learned from it the hard way. I should have never sent those pictures, I said quietly. Maybe not, Sarah said. But that doesn't make what Ryan did okay. You're allowed to trust someone. You're allowed to be vulnerable. The fact that he betrayed that trust is on him, not you. Those words stuck with me. It was okay to trust. It was okay to be vulnerable. It was okay to make mistakes. What was not okay was someone using those things to hurt me. I learned a lot over those 3 weeks. About myself. About boundaries. About real love versus fake love. Real love does not pressure you. Real love does not threaten you. Real love does not humiliate you. Real love respects you, protects you, lifts you up. Ryan never loved me. He did not even like me. I was just a game to him, a conquest. But I was worth more than that. I was worth real love, real respect, real honesty, and I would never settle for less again. 6 months later, I was sitting in my room doing homework when Mom knocked on my door. Maya, someone is here to see you. I went downstairs. It was Sarah Mitchell. We had become real friends over the past months. We texted often, video chatted, supported each other. Hey, Sarah said, I have something to show you. She pulled out her phone. She showed me a website. I created this, she said, with help from a non-profit organization. It's a resource page for other girls going through what we went through. Information about reporting. Support hotline. Stories from survivors. I wanted to ask if you'd be willing to share your story. Anonymously, of course. To help other girls find the courage to come forward. I looked at the website. It was beautiful, professional, full of hope and help. Yes, I said. I'll share my story. Because that was the point, wasn't it? To help others. To make sure Ryan was the last boy who got away with this kind of abuse. I sat down at my computer. I started typing. My name is not important. What's important is what I learned. I wrote about trust, about boundaries, about self-respect, about the difference between real love and manipulation. I wrote about making mistakes and surviving them, about finding strength in community, about justice. I wrote my whole story, the good, the bad, and the painful. And when I was done, I felt lighter, like I had put down a heavy weight I had been carrying for months. My story was out there now, not as something shameful, but as something powerful, a warning, a guide,
A message of hope. Ryan tried to break me, but instead he made me stronger. He tried to silence me, but instead he gave me a voice. He tried to destroy me, but instead he helped me find my purpose. I sent the story to Sarah. She posted it on the website that night. Within a week, we got over 100 messages from other girls. Girls who read my story and found courage. Girls who reported their own abusers. Girls who said thank you. That was when I knew the pain I went through was not wasted. It became something bigger than just my story. It became a movement, a message, a chance to help others. I looked at myself in the mirror one night before bed. The girl looking back at me was different from the girl 6 months ago. Older. She had been through hell, but she came out the other side. And she was going to be okay, better than okay. She was going to be amazing. I smiled at my reflection. Then I went to bed, and for the first time in 6 months, I slept peacefully through the whole night. No nightmares, no shame, just peace. Because I knew the truth now. I knew my worth. I knew my strength. And no one could ever take that away from me again. If this story touched your heart, please leave a comment with your thoughts. Where are you watching from? Have you or someone you know experienced something similar? Your story matters. Remember, you are not defined by your mistakes. You are not defined by what others do to you. You are defined by how you rise after you fall. You are worthy of respect. You are worthy of real love. You are worthy of honesty and kindness. Never settle for less. And if someone ever makes you feel small or uses your trust against you, speak up. Tell someone. Find your strength. You are not alone. God bless you all. Thank you for listening to Maya's story. May it give you wisdom, courage, and hope. Comment part 2.